participation trophy program. One of the videos that they and all this stuff. This is like a no-brainer. And I don't want to go down the political rabbit hole with it, but it is political. I just want to say, Mayor Adams,
on to the next one.
Don't show up to another synagogue, another, Friday night and give, a speech, and don't go to the Passover things, and don't mention Jewish people if you're not dealing with this and dealing with it hard and effectively ASAP. It's so not the New York way to let this go on. And yesterday, afterwards, when I was, leaving you, and it was a beautiful day, and we're on the Upper West Side, 160th Broadway, I felt embarrassed as a Jewish person that all of us that were there, are even having to say this in 2024. Like, it's beneath people, let alone New York City people, let alone Jews of Manhattan, let alone anybody. But as a Jewish man, I felt embarrassed that this is what it's come to.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
It's not right.
On to the next one. On to
It's not
the next
okay.
one. On to the next.
I just think of New York, and I think of, it's just not the New York way. If this was going on post 9/11, those kids would be getting the crap beaten out of them. They were cheering and while there was still, people in the rubble and there were still firemen missing, we know what would happen. It wouldn't be accepted. But only with Jewish people and Israel is this somehow deemed as some peaceful protest. It's not peaceful. It's not peaceful. And if they keep going, this is going to turn into, it's going to turn violent. It only takes one person to just, go up there and do something that, becomes a bigger situation. And I hope that doesn't happen. But, they're antagonizing, a group of people, and then a group of people that are suffering. And outside of Jews, anybody that's okay, of any race, creed, color, religion, sexuality, anybody that's okay with
So when AOC, not to turn this political, Michael, but when AOC yesterday at a conference with Joe Biden, two of them were standing out there for birthday, and Joe Biden says, hey man, we need to be more empathetic towards the Palestinians. And when AOC says, by the way, I'm very proud of those students, those pro-Palestine students, for speaking their mind and holding peaceful protests all across the country. What do you mean? Of course it's political.
AOC is a conman. AOC is a race hustler. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's a joke. She's a clown. I can't stand her. I can't stand Jamal Bowman. Her whole crew is a bunch of race hustling, con, low-life, miserable. They're scumbags. Can I say that on the radio?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
She's a scumbag, and she's an antagonistic little race hustler, and they make me sick. What they were saying is political, and she knows it ain't peaceful. It ain't peaceful. Because if they were saying Puerto Ricans, anything about anything else, whatever she was, Puerto Ricans, Dominican, whatever she claims to be, and none of this would be okay. She would be freaking out if it was full of crap.
Oh, she is. I'll say this about you.
Yep.
I gotta give you credit. Because
Delivery.
the Israel situation, you went back there
Good morning,
many times
everybody. Good
since
morning.
October the 7th. And we talked about the hospital. I was thinking moments ago about Rachel Goldberg, who actually made the Time magazine list of 100 most important people. What a horrible way to make that list. But we both met with Rebecca Goldberg in Israel. You met with many hostage parents. You've been there many times. You've been to the kibbutz. You've been to the Nova Music Festival. Can you explain to people here just how unbelievably horrific those scenes were?
First of all, it's day 200. Today's the 200th day. Another thing for this tri-state, particularly New York listenership, there's five citizens of New York, 5 kids from New York. One of the families from Nassau County. They speak and sound just like I do, just like you guys do, just like Sid does. They're from Long Island, okay? The hand-to-hand violence that I saw in kibbutz, and when I say kibbutz, it's a simple, humble, working-class neighborhood. And the kibbutz that they attack are the most left, peacenik neighborhoods of all of Israel. These are the people that believed in two-state solution, believed in getting along. They attacked them in these small, humble, working-class homes, and they went from home to home to home to home. And the amount of bullet holes and the amount of grenades that were used in each and every small home would blow your mind. The blood, the violence, it was intimate violence. It wasn't, it wasn't blowing up a building from far. That I met so many people that went through so much trauma. They haven't been able to rest. Obviously, if your family is still your kids, grandparents. There's an 86-year-old Holocaust survivor, Shlomo. I met his granddaughter. They are so demoralized. They are so broken. And, you know, it's so upsetting on so many levels. There's 80,000 displaced people in Israel. I mean, because, you know, we're being attacked from the north. There's 80,000 displaced people because all their homes were burnt to the ground. They were burnt to the ground. You saw it in Kfar Aza. And like I said, when we say kibbutz, you might as well just say like a simple neighborhood in Long Island or a simple working class neighborhood in Connecticut. And just the amount of the stories, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of stories of the violence and the trauma that these people went through and they're continuing to go through. And I saw that 48 minutes of footage, you know, everybody sees, you know, a clip here, a clip there. I saw this 48 minutes of footage. I want to remind everybody, in that 48 minutes of footage, the violence that I saw and the celebration that I saw from these animals, and they didn't scream apartheid, they didn't scream occupation, they didn't scream 1948. Not one of these savages said the word Palestine. They cheered, they celebrated, they videotaped themselves raping, beheading, shooting, throwing grenades into these little bomb shelters. And you say bomb shelters, it's like an extra room. It's not like some special high-tech, you know, born identity room. Not one of them said anything about 1948 occupation, Palestine, from the river to the sea. They screamed, they said Allahu Akbar, they kicked, stomped dead bodies. That's what I saw with my own eyes. And if you want to keep looking at it, you could find the stuff online. And they would have gotten these dummies up at these Columbia campuses. If they were in Israel that day, they would have gotten the exact same treatment. The AOC, any of those kids that are up there, they would have gotten the exact same treatment. Period. If you're not down with them, if you're not a radical Muslim jihadist, done. They don't care if you're Catholic, atheist, Buddhist, Jewish, if you're free-thinking, punk rock, hip-hop, LGBTQ, if you question authority, question the government, they're not having any of that. So do not forget that.
Yep. No, you nailed it. That's a great job. Michael, in the final 30 to 60 seconds, amazing appearance, really amazing. Thank you. Tell everybody about your big show coming up in Connecticut this weekend.
I'm going to be at Mohegan Sun. You know, it's hard, Sid. You know, I'm happy for the shows, but sometimes it's hard to turn on because, you know, last night I woke up and, last night before I went to sleep, I was like, I want to start the day and not pay attention to anything. But it's impossible to, knowing that our people are there, that civilians are there for 20 days. But I'm doing great shows in Mohegan Sun. And, it is a blessing to be able to forget everything. And obviously I talk about what's going on, but they're comedy shows, so I try to make people laugh. And, hopefully I won't lose any money in between shows at Mohegan Sun. And, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your listeners, and I appreciate everybody who is fighting for what's right, whatever religious denomination people are, because like I said from the beginning, this is not the New York way, what's happening, particularly at our campuses of New York City. It's not. These kids can't be from New York. They can't be from New York, because if you're from New York, people from the five boroughs, people from Long Island are better than this. We know better than that.
I agree. I agree with everything you just said. Michael Rappaport, amazing job yesterday. Great appearance on this show this morning. And really, this whole period, this tragic period, you've been one of our strongest and most important voices. Have some great shows up at Mohegan Sun, and I'll talk to you and see you again very soon. Thank you so much.
I love you, Sid. You're my guy, and I've known you for a long time, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And have a great rest of the day, Sid.
You too. I love you too, Michael. I really do. That's Michael Rappaport, great actor and just a great voice. And that's a great way to wrap up the 8 o'clock hour. We'll come back with 2 more guests. Sid and Friends in the Morning. Keep it right here.
electric grid with more durable utility poles, wires, smart switches, and more to keep your power on when you need it most. And with our mobile app, you can stay connected and informed before, during, and after storms. Download the PSBG Long Island app today on the Google Play Store or Apple App Store.
If your home or business isn't giving you the joy it once did, it's time for a refresh. Contact your local CertaPro painters and put the power of Pro to work for you. That's CertaPro's power of doing the job right, on time, on budget. The power of proven experts with skills to refresh, rejuvenate, and reinvigorate your home or business. Get your project started today at CertaPro.com. The power of Pro.
CertaPro Painter's business is independently owned and operated.
I'm Barry Goldstein. I am a violin maker. Precision is part of my profession.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. On to the next one. On to the
Prostate
next
cancer,
one.
I chose Cyanide. Cyanide only hit the tissue that was affected by the cancer. Treatment's 5 days. Virtually no side effects. I'm healthy, and I'm basically cured.
For an appointment, call NYU Langone's Perlmutter Cancer Center at 833-1-CYPHER. That's 833-ONEDYER.
I'm Gary Anchuli from the Staten Law Firm of Anchuli and Gentili. It's time that you live the life that you've always thought about, the one that you deserve. Please contact us today at 718-816-0005 in connection with your divorce or child custody matters. Walk with confidence.
Here at 77 WABC are so happy that Sitting Friends in the Morning is ranked number 15 in the nation of the 100 most important in America. We're asking you, no, we're begging you, don't tell Sid. Sid's co-workers just can't handle Sid's ego. It's constantly patting us. So what more you do? Don't tell Sid. When Sitting Friends in the Morning is ranked number 15 in the nation of the 100 most important radio hosts in America. Talk Radio 77 WABC. WABC New York and 107.1 WLIR-FM Hampton Bays.
WABC time check 9:03 right now, sponsored by Bulova Watches. Discover finely crafted timepieces available at Macy's. 52 degrees, skies are clear on this Tuesday, April 23rd. Good morning, I'm James Woodman. A plywood wall is being set up around NYU's Gold Plaza today, where upward of 150 protesters were arrested last night. The group of demonstrators say they're standing in solidarity with students at Columbia University. A week back, upward of 100 students detained on that campus, and school officials at Columbia are offering hybrid or online instruction, as some students say they don't feel safe with what some have said is anti-Semitic behavior from anti-Zionist students and others. Amid the chaos at Columbia, school president Manoush Shafik faces calls to resign. Minnesota Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, whose daughter was arrested during a protest at Columbia University, University. These demonstrations are raising awareness.
Young people stepping up to say no more spending our dollars killing children. And I think it is really admirable that they are risking a lot.
Back here in the city this morning, Judge Juan Merchan will decide whether to hold former President Trump in contempt of court. Prosecutors with the Manhattan DA's office reportedly asking the judge to fine Trump $3,000 in connection to a gag order imposed on Trump, making comments concerning his trial with officials and jurors. This is the case where...
Hold on 1 second. I just started to clean the vomit off my shirt from Ilhan Omar's daughter. I mean, you would think the mother would want her daughter to be a better person than she is, and they're the same. I mean, what a lowlife. What do you need, admirable, for sending money to kill children? Google it. You know, that guy held a sign up yesterday, Google it. He's right. If you Google it, it'll be there. Because all these social media spots, all these search engines, all these politicians are anti-Semites, including Ilhan Omar and her C-word daughter.
College student, you mean?
100%. Detained not that long ago, and hopefully for the betterment of all of us, detained hopefully again very soon. Yes, college student.
Yeah, that's right. Natural. Barnard College student who is suspended, as a matter of fact. And by the way, opening arguments made yesterday in that former President Trump non-disclosure agreement case, as Trump's attorneys noted that trying to influence an election is not illegal. It's otherwise known as electioneering or campaigning in a democracy. The Senate is expected to pass a $95 billion aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan this week. Voting could begin this afternoon. Senate leaders aiming to pass this legislation that cleared the House over the weekend. It includes more than $60 billion of aid for Ukraine and $26 billion for Israel. Also included in the package is legislation that would force TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell the platform or face an outright ban in the U.S. due to national security concerns. From the Ramsey Mazda Weather Desk, winds mostly calm this morning, clear but cool around the tri-state. Later today, we'll get up to 63 degrees. We're starting to warm up a bit this morning. And overnight into Wednesday, increasing cloud cover with a low near 50. Wednesday, a 50% chance of rain, topping out at 67. And now on the WABC Sports Desk, here's Justin Allen.
Thank you, James Morgan, sports sponsored by Morgan Peerless Boilers. Go to peerlessboilers.com. To find a dealer near you. They are the world's best built boilers. Start on the hardware.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Just ahead, turn right on 9th Avenue.
Series lead in their first round set. On the ice in Carolina, Sebastian Aho with the Tigers late in third.
9th Avenue.
Couple of Hurricanes 5-3 to goal. Game 2 lead into a 2-game deficit in their first round playoff series. The series was shipped up north now to Elmont for the next two. Game 3 set for Thursday night as the Hockey Secrets will pick up round 1 action with the Caps tonight in Game 2. Let its final score 2-0. Up next, then Game 2 tonight in that set against Oakland at 7:05 p.m. First pitch. Marcus Stroman gets the start, and out west, the Mets end up losing that. I think as well. Followed 5-2 in their opener against the Giants in San Fran. Game 2 out of San Fran for the Mets, not 45 against the top 30 pitch. Luis Severino trying to pitch the hill. The Jets traded Zach Wilson to the Denver Broncos. Oversee the 6th-round selection in this week's NFL draft from the Broncos. Draft on Thursday. Don't forget, who in addition to Wilson, the Broncos, that is, will get 7th-round pick. And also the Brooklyn Nets.
Delivery.
That's the sports sponsored by Morgan Peerless Boilers. Peerlessboilers.com for those things .com for everything near you. And the most Justin Orr on 77
WABC time check coming up on 9:09 right now. Sponsored by Global Watches. Discover finely crafted timepieces available at Macy's 52. Clear skies in Midtown. I'm James Coleman. Traffic and transit now with Joe Nolan.
From the RankyTV.com traffic desk, eastbound on the Bell Parkway, Springfield Boulevard, there's supposed to be a crash there. That's in the process of being cleared now. Down on the LIE at 108th Street. Stable downwind in the left lane, northbound on the drive up at the George Washington Bridge. There is a disabled bus on the left lane of that service there to back up into the 150. Now in New Jersey, down
10 is 13. Yes.
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
Police reported ahead.
Jacqueline and Blake, who live somewhere on the Upper East Side, send their snot-nosed
Speed trap reported ahead.
to Columbia. And they don't know that their kid is walking around wearing a shield and asking for death to America and death to the Jews. I think parenting in this country is just about God. I mean, you know, all the talk about the black community and all the issues inside the black community, and there are tons. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't. Take up about 13% of the population, commit about 57% of the crime. It's enough of that. But a lot of that is because there's no dads. That's the bottom line. There's no dads. Parenting is gone. It's over. I mean, we have a lot of these issues with our kids. Now look, there are still good parents and kids go bad. That happens. But the overwhelming majority of parents that really work at it save the day. Not educated, and they get arrested, and they go to rehab. But they're not going to kill people. They save the day. I mean, there's no...
Police reported ahead.
They're right at the cusp of being adults. So they're sent to school.
Speed trap
Now
reported ahead.
they're adults.
Speed trap
Right.
reported ahead.
The ocean of other right. No, you're right. They've left they've left mommy and daddy. Right. You're right. You're getting but I gotta tell you, my daughter goes to college in Europe. If I found out my daughter was watching with a bunch of pro-Hamas people, I would find out. And she'd be in big trouble. College or not, I'd find out. Right. That's your you have that still. I'm your parent. Right. I'm teaching you. Too many Americans don't have it. Now, on a much lesser note, but still important, I was reading something from my dear friend, boxing Hall of Famer, Teddy Atlas, the great trainer. And he penned an open letter to Staten Island parents in youth sports. And he said it's time to make better choices. Again, not on a scale with kids watching promoting murder. I get that. But, once again, where are the parents? Let me bring them on. One of my great buddies that I maintain to this day the best event of the year. It is charity event every Thursday before Thanksgiving on Staten Island. The great Hall of Fame boxing trainer, Teddy. Good morning, Teddy. How are you, buddy?
Good morning, Sid. And, everybody's all you guys over there. It's good to talk to you.
Yeah, it's great to have you too. And I know you heard my little rip just now on parenting, and I was out there in Columbia. I know you couldn't agree more, right?
Oh, you're completely right. Listen, it's the greatest gift to life is having a child. If you're blessed enough, you know, it's a privilege. It's a blessing. It's not a right to have a child. Not everybody can have a child. It's the greatest blessing there is on this planet from God. And well, whether you believe it, I believe it's from God. But people who get together, loving each other, able to create a miracle, a child. But it's also the greatest responsibility in the world that goes with that. And that's where we have problems. And I feel like talk about it a little bit, like you can talk about it. You have the platform to talk about, but I can talk about it because that foundation for the last 28 years now, it's going on the 28th year, you helped us a lot to promote it, to come in. We have a lot of celebrities that come, help us raise money. Money does not go to administrative costs. We have one paid employee, we have one small office, we have volunteers. It goes to the case, goes to the place it's supposed to go to. And, whether it's to help pay for chemotherapy for a drug that is not paid for by the insurance or parent for a sick child with cancer, or whether it's to fly them out of state because they got to get into some treatment program, or whether it's to put a handicapped man in the book for a single mom who's struggling and she's got to live with a child. Whatever it is, we do a lot of social programs. And we go in, we go to Dr. Atlas and center programs, we go into the schools, after schools, we go into Title I schools in New York. Families making less than $35,000. And there's a lot of problems there. And yeah, right away you think about economics, you think about poverty, I get it. The biggest problem is no fathers. No fathers. That's the biggest problem. Because we see it. And so we go in there and we tell them and say, look, if you take over, I don't have A's, I don't have B's. If they're in school, they're going to get better. They're going to get, they got to care about the most important thing they got to care about themselves. Who they are. They stop caring about who they are. They don't give a damn. So we go in there, we tell them, look, you over the next market period, your teachers have the power to put you on the list. But over the next market period, you start taking ownership over who you are. Yeah, responsible. I know you have problems at home, we get it. But it's still your choice. The most powerful thing that we have in this world is the power to make a choice. And it's important for parents. And it's more than important for parents. It's incumbent on them to explain that. It's your choice. Your choice how you act. Your choice how you talk to somebody. Your choice how you treat somebody. Your choice how you behave. So we tell you make the choice. You start to take ownership over who you are. Care about who you are. Every day you get on the list. Come back and drop 200 tickets to the educator. Next game. The next game. The next game. We take you to the new science lab over there, which is in place. Because we don't want it to be the only sport. But we want to tell the kids that we care and you have to care. And give them a sense to care about who the hell they are, how they act every day. Simple things. We do that. We also go into at-risk neighborhoods. We bring mental health mobile vans. We bring psychiatrists, psychologists. We bring mentors. We bring anti-bullying, anti-suicide. Yeah, anti-suicide. Because kids 10 years old commit suicide because they're being bullied. I don't want to pay for any more pupils to 10 years. I paid for a lot of them. I don't want to pay for any more. I want to get to the problem. And again, at the end of the day, everywhere we go, there's no fathers.
There's no fathers. That's the biggest problem. All of being concentrated together.
We have to shut down a program that you're talking about, a basketball program we've run for 20 years. Yes, they don't have the ability to go to a game, have a uniform, have a referee, and everything. So we run these programs in all these schools like South and as we go for 20 years. And we shut it down 2 weeks ago. Why had we shut it down? Because the mother attacked the referee, and twice we had 2 different mothers, 2 different situations in 2 weeks where they attacked the referee because they thought they were picking on their kids. They made a bad call against the kids. So they attacked the ref. And then the last week that it happened, one of the mothers called up her boyfriend or whoever it was, and he came there and he attacked the referee in front, right in the gymnasium, walked right into attacking the referee, and the referee wound up having a drop. And I can't have that.
That is awful. That is awful. When you are there, need to make better choices. And when they're not there, that puts the kid at a huge disadvantage. I do want to talk to TJ.
Yeah, it's like we talk about. We think that it's so important that we look at the country apart, that it's leading to people dying. It starts somewhere. It starts in the gymnasium where it's a mother, there's no father, and there's a mother who's telling the kid that he doesn't fight, even though the kid went after the referee, even though the kid pushed the referee, even though the kid slammed the kid against the wall. That's okay. That's okay. There's no parenting there. It goes right up to Columbia. It goes right up to these schools you're talking about. It trickles down. It's the same thing. It's the same problem. Yeah. Parents that are privileged with the gift of life and they're not being parents. to it. Tyson came from Brownsville, Brooklyn, and he had been arrested 30 times by the time he was 11. Yeah, I said 30 times by the time he was 11. So we was given a choice. Tryon, which was a juvenile detention center 30 miles outside of Albany. Bobby Stewart, a former light heavyweight champion in the amateurs, a former pro fighter, called up us and said, I have this kid here. He's 12. At that time he became 12. He's 12 years old. And found out when he fighter, could I teach him? I teach him a little. I can't teach him anymore. He's very strong. Could you and Teddy teach him if I bring him down there to you? And listen, and he was a kid. Even then, we know when he was on the streets. He was arrested 30 times. You don't need more information. But even there, he was not listening. He was getting problems all the time. He was being put into special cottages. They had cottages up there for kids that would, continue to not follow the rules, continue to have problems. And then once he found out that he was a fighter and he would teach him, there was a chance he could become a boxer. There was a chance that he could change his life. There was a chance he could be with Custom Model. That I was Custom's trainer, but he was Custom's the name. He could be with Custom. Once he found that out, it changed. In other words, once he found out that there was a different path, that there was an opportunity, all of a sudden there was incentive to change. That's what I'm talking about. Incentive to change. But it came from guidance. At that time, there was a kid that was a man named Bobby Stewart. Saying, Rick, you could do this. What could I do? Become a fighter. You could wind up having a life where people actually want to know you. People hate you now. Actually, he said himself, no one wants to know me. Nobody likes me. But when people will like you, people will want to know you. People will have the ability to walk down the street with your chin up and be proud. Instead of hide because Popeye's proud. Or hide because somebody may say, yeah, that's the guy who did that. He was people, you know what, right? And he took that. Just the opportunity for that. Just to hear that. For somebody to tell him that. To guide him towards that. To give him a choice. And then you got to make a choice. And he was able to make that choice. That's what
and Madison, or you want to drive? So I drive them. day after day. Yep.
Red light camera reported ahead.
Red Cup reported ahead. Yep. Yep. Donate your car today. Where is the nearest post office? Lexington.
say this. It's getting tiring. I personally am able to separate important topics. In other words, clearly, if you listen to me and you know the conflict with the Jewish people, the Israel-Hamas war, the Israel-Iran war, I'll take it a step further, the Israel-United States war, which does exist. Back and forth to Israel many times. He's always been a very, very proud Jew. He gets a ton of attention on his social media, pro-Jewish, sits with the families of the hostages. Do I like it when he calls my friend Trump big thing? No, I can't stand it. It's stupid. It's stupid. Do I think politically he needs to really, really think a little more? And still, I'll look his face. He was okay ripping AOC today. And the fight is a different fight. No way. So he's selective in his anger. He picks out certain Democrats, and he's selective. Now, if you really follow Rappaport, you would know that he's been saying, adamantly, Trump is the
Insane in the brain.
big saying story than Israel and the Jews. Now, do I think there's a chance if President Trump hears that I put Rappaport on, he would get mad at me? Sure I do. Because I know the president, and I love Trump. I love Trump as much as anyone. There's been nobody in the media who has shown more love to President Trump than me. Nobody. Nobody. I love him. And if he gets mad at me and doesn't talk to me, I'll still love him. But knowing Trump, did he get mad? Sure he did. Absolutely. Oh, I thought Sylvie was my friend.
You know he's a bad guy. You know I don't like him. You know, I freedom is the one thing, but with some people, it's no good. Fake news.
So now I guess he called Tacopina. I didn't know this. He called me names that there's a trial on the courthouse steps.
Oh, he's texting you.
I told him to come here and say it to my face.
Who's that, Joe?
Yeah. But I've got people in Florida texting me too, Trump supporters. Well, like, no, we can't post this. There's a rap. Everybody gets so they take everything so damn personal. Whatever. And I mean, of course, my loyalty started Joseph. I've been friends with Tacopina for 47 years. I've been friends with Rappaport for about 15 years. Anyway, we'll take a short break and we'll get back. We'll talk to New York Post columnist Michael Goodwin. First, a quick look at traffic. 9:42 on your sunny Tuesday. Here's Joe Nolan.
From the Raketina.com traffic deficit, we've got delays on the Long Island Expressway now eastbound, right in the middle of Nassau County, coming into Jericho Turnpike. An accident there, that's in the process of being cleared. The left lane is out of service as you come up to this. Now, in central New Jersey, northbound on Route 1, all lanes remain closed between New Road and Major Road in South Brunswick. Bad accident there. There's an accident investigation. This will continue as you travel northbound on Route 1. Route 80 now westbound. This is a new one out by Howard Boulevard in Mount Arlington. There's an accident in the left lane. And then on Route 22, good news in Hillside. Both of those accidents have been cleared now. So things should start to move a lot better. The Raketina.com traffic desk and mass transit's running well. If you're looking for a luxury vehicle at a great value, consider a certified pre-owned Jaguar sedan or SUV from Raketina. Choose from a wide selection at Raketina Jaguar of Edison and Jaguar Marlboro and enjoy special limited time financing on all in-stock models. I'm Joe Nolan with traffic on Talk Radio 77 WABC.
New York opinion, New York attitude. You've got a voice. This is Talk Radio 77 WABC. This is Positively Ernie. Now, here's Ernie Anastas.
Well, I enjoy positive viewpoint. So here we go. You know, there's so much going on these days with artificial intelligence. There's a story now about how some teachers are using AI to grade essays. It's becoming a bit controversial as some experts are raising ethical concerns.
Tim Dickey is an expert on AI. Hey, Tim, are teachers who are openly using AI also sharing this information with their students?
I can either confirm or deny that. My hope is that, yes, they would. And that it would be a positive feedback tool so that the students can get better at their writing.
Exactly. And is AI considered, a positive tool for teachers and education?
Think for a moment that probably a teacher will spend 2 hours grading papers.
Right.
If they can compress that down to 20 minutes and be able to give the students constructive, useful feedback, that seems like a win-win to me.
That's interesting. Now, some schools have guidelines, as you know, on how students and teachers can use AI.
Yes, and I fully support that because I really believe that there's a conversation that needs to occur not just with the administration and the teachers, but the administration, the teachers, the students, and their parents as well, even at the university level, because parents do, in many cases, have a vested interest in the success of their young adult children as they're going through that process.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Jim. Artificial intelligence creating a whole new world in every facet of life, including education. I'm Ernie Onastis with positive news you can use on 77 WABC.
Yeah, I don't. Going to the museum, Yes. Metropolitan Museum. Let's go, Metropolitan Museum.
I'm Gary Andrew from the Paramount Law Firm of Andrew and Gentile. It's time that you live the life that you've always thought about, the one that you deserve. Please contact us today at 718-816-0005 in connection with your divorce or child custody matters. Walk with confidence.
Ernie Onastis here. Over the course of my career, I've had the privilege to share thousands of uplifting stories with you, and today I want to talk to you about a place that embodies the essence of these stories. Rutgers Children. What started as a single hospital more than a century ago has become a world-class healthcare system and a beacon of hope and healing for children in over 100 countries. Of their family's ability to pay is only possible because of people like you and me. I'm inviting you to join me in this remarkable mission by becoming a monthly donor and helping to provide life-changing care for kids with orthopedic conditions, burn injuries, spinal conditions, cleft lip and palate. For donations $19 a month or more, you'll receive a special Love to the Rescue blanket as a reminder of the kids you're helping.
Busy, Always, even last night, 24/7.
That's 800-276-8007 to show your support. Resort living can be yours. With 361 days of sunshine when you live at the right place.
Estimated time in traffic, 13 minutes.
Near Macy's, 34 and 6 or 34 and 7.
They have like New York stores?
Yeah, they have all kind of shops around there. H&M, Macy's, shoes, all kind of shoes. more like 116.
Oh, look at this car. Oh, what's the name of it? Fucking crazy traffic out here. Yeah, we smell like weed every time. We smell like 24 hours now.
There's actually at least one lane is blocked, and that is actually causing part of the issue on the Manhattan span of the Triborough Bridge. As you travel by the Harlem River Drive, that's what's causing that extra delay there. Now, if you're using the LIE right around the Clearview and travel over in Queens, that's over by Alley Pond Park. Again, that long-term road record is causing a lot of delays in the area. Then we just got LIE has a crash right around Jericho, 40W, just east of Glencoe Road. So you have that to deal with. And then there's more delays as you travel over by Little Neck Parkway on the eastbound LIE. The westbound Southern State Parkway is slow approaching the Meadowbrook. That is over slowly down there. Here's what you need to know about the Bridgeton Tunnel. The inbound George is actually just a 10-minute delay. The inbound Lincoln is wide open. The Holland Tunnel is in good shape too. It's 139th south to Jersey City. I told you about the delays on the Triborough heading towards the Manhattan span because of the crash on the southbound Holland driving FDR by 116th Street. From the Farmers Door Traffic Center, freshman and grade dog food delivered right to your door. I'm Andre Ferros. And on 92.3 FM. It's business fiber internet with speeds up to 8 gigs and 99.9% network reliability. Plus, get up to a $600 gift. Call 855-2-OPTIMUM or visit optimum.com/business today.
I want to see where the... You know what? We can make t-shirt, like a t-shirt printing print.
I'm not sure. They do it some shops here. Maybe you can Google it. You want like your own?
Yeah, I want my own t-shirt.
Your own idea.
How's the wind today, my friend? A little sunshine? Not bad right now, but you're going to notice that breeze freshening out of the south this afternoon. So we're going to see a lot of sunshine. These two high clouds, no big deal. Now we're looking at a high of 64. Then overnight tonight, it stays breezy and mild. The clouds increase. Might be a shower in some of the western suburbs toward daybreak. Our low just 51, so mild with the breeze tonight. Tomorrow, a breezy start and then a windy finish. Clouds break with some sun. A brief shower here and there, but I think most of the day is dry. High of 68. Sunny, cooler Thursday. High 59. Still soft.
Hey, first time you get one of your files.
Friday, mostly sunny.
Let me call them the different sizes. Hi, I'm calling. I'm from Seattle, but I'm here, and I just wanted to see if you can print a T-shirt for me. Do you do walk-ins? Oh, what's the biggest size shirt you have? 4X the biggest? Can you see if you have red, like a red 4X piece? This what? Only black and white? how long it... Oh no, because I don't know any stores out here to get it from. The t-shirt. It's okay, we can do black and white too. Do you know how long? I have my own design. Like in an hour? Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. And you know how much that is? Like an estimate? Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah. Yes. I'll probably come over there right now. Just to give you the design, and I'll pick it up later on. Is that okay? Okay. My friend, can I add a stock?
Yeah, sure.
No, he's gonna... You can wait for us like 5-10 minutes, yeah?
Or maybe you can email him or text him the design. Yeah. Yeah, ask him if you can email him or text him the design.
Okay, yeah.
Save time and money.
Hey, sorry, I just called you about a t-shirt. Is it okay? Can I email it to you?
Or text him.
Or text it to you?
The design.
Becky, let me know. I can't hear. What's the you want it to the phone number? Okay, what was the email, please? Custom. So WOWCUSTOMTEES. Here, I'm gonna see if you get it. I'm gonna send it from my business email. You can do this for me. You do DTF or do you like do vinyl?
Red light camera reported ahead.
It's more than 5 MB. Yeah, it's too big, the file. Let me see if I have another file. Okay, I just sent it to you. You can. Yeah, it was merch. Without the black, I can send a transparent background. 4X. So you can only do the 8x11. $100 for a t-shirt. Oh, no, yeah, I'll do the direct to garment. The direct to garment, you can make the picture bigger, right? By 917. Okay, yeah. I just don't want the black background, please, if that's okay. Yeah, okay. Can I do the on the red 4X? Red. Oh shoot, that's right. When you have black in. Yeah, I'll do the black. That's fine too. Okay, there's something careful. 1 minute until something. Okay, no, sorry. Jackie. Yeah, I'll come probably like around, give me like 2 hours, like an hour or two, because I'm gonna be at the museum. Then yeah, can you send me an invoice? You guys have to do like digital invoices online? Do you have Cash App? Then you don't have no payment. PayPal. And so how do I do it online? Do I go to PayPal? Yeah, I can do it to PayPal. I think I have a check. Okay. Okay. So can you send me the email, or is this the same email? Okay, and that's you did that on the Gmail? Thank you for telling me to email to him.
Save
Save
time.
a lot of time.
It's time and money.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said let the head do the work instead of the leg. Something like that. This kind of stuff you can even do like on Amazon. They said the custom, your own stuff, share.
Scammers that called at us on during shift, and she fell for it. She was scammed. So she said it's on her we got a scam because some kid was pretending to be running some transactions.
This is line for Museum Natural History. On the left side is Museum Natural History.
What's that line for?
Museum Natural History. On the left side is the Museum Natural History.
For the history?
Museum, Natural History. But we're going to the
art museum.
Yeah, we're going to Metropolitan.
I hope it's not like that.
I hope, no. It's not.
Look, that's the museum line. What museum?
No, that's natural history.
The natural
history. No, over there it's different.
Dang, everybody wear a jacket and it's not hot over here. Does it get cold over here in New York?
No, it's getting better now.
Yeah. Mine's out there. Ever snow all year?
I haven't been able to reconnect
Yeah,
with your phone.
The snow is on my head.
Central Park far?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
They also have Museum of Sex
Really?
on 27th Street and 5th Avenue.
Oh my god.
Sex museum?
They just show history of the sex, the old machine. They sell accessory, video clip. Interesting.
Dang.
All kind of museum. Museum of ice cream, museum of magnet tile, all kind of museum. Museum of children.
Oh, I don't know.
They do it because they want to get the tax break. If you just put the name museum,
Yeah.
you don't pay
I
taxes
get all that. Yeah.
on the property. They even get found.
What's your nationality?
Oh, I'm from Israel, Yemen,
Oh.
Tunisia, Philippines.
Filipino?
My wife Filipino.
Oh wow.
You Filipino too?
Well, I have a lot of Filipino sisters.
Oh,
We're from the islands of
Yes.
American Samoa.
yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, nice people. Yeah. But my baby, she's from here. My baby, she's just turned 6 years old.
Oh.
Kids is fun, it's a lot of fun. But now they're off from school all week. So I'm gonna stop by home. She wanna go to, there's an indoor children place called Kangaroo. A lot of activity for kids.
How far is New Jersey from here?
Let's say from where I pick you up is like, depend where you go, just to cross the river is like 10, 20 minutes.
Really? I want to go stand on the borders.
It's a nice view to see the city from there, but there's nothing there really.
Oh wow. Yeah, we have not. I think this is the farthest I've ever traveled. Besides like going to the islands and stuff. But I'm talking about like over here. New York. Yeah, because we're all the way on the other side.
Okay, so this is the museum. It's
You know where we go? Like, where's the line?
there's no line. Just go there.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Because I'm thirsty.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank
Eat the
you.
$1 water. Yeah. Take care. Good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. Take care. Yep. On to the next one. This is the post office now.
your mom a Mother's Day present she'll never forget. Legacy Box is offering a 60% discount for yours today to take advantage of our best Mother's Day sale ever. Visit legacybox.com/value and for a limited time get an incredible 60% off your order. That's legacybox.com/value or 60% off. legacybox.com/value.
When due time, 10:16. Will one actor's family or anything that Family Guy has?
Hello, it's me, the baby.
Hi, Joey. I'm on my way home. Mommy misses you.
Alright, cool. Thanks for being turkey night.
Patrick Warburton, of course, who plays Joe Swanson. He said on a panel his conservative parents have always hated the show. In fact, his mom once tried to cancel it while she was a member of the American Television Council. And this was even though Warburton was using his Family Guy salary to support his family. Well, despite Mrs. Warburton's efforts, the show is still going strong. Warburton made the comment at a Philly Fest panel celebrating its 25th anniversary. Well, we've got a new Stone Temple Pilots song almost a decade after the last. That's the track. It's called Time Will Tell, and it was shared by Noah Weiland, the son of frontman Scott Weiland. Noah said on Instagram he released the song because of a blackmail attempt. An anonymous number was threatening to release the track unless Weiland
See you soon, Sarah.
but he decided to keep his blackmailer to the front, teaming up with a friend to give his father's demo a modern twist. He says he's almost positive he knows who the blackmailer is. Well, a new study finds that women are less likely to die if they're being treated by another woman.
UCLA researchers studied data from the Medicare claims of more than 450,000 female patients and more than 300,000 males. The mortality rate for female patients treated by a female doctor was 8.15%, compared with 8.38% when treated by a man. Among males, the mortality rate was 10.15% when treated by females, compared with 10.23% for males. Doesn't sound like much, but the researchers call it a clinically significant difference.
As correspondent Vicki Barker. George Mallory vanished while climbing Mount Everest nearly 100 years ago. Well, now we can read the last letter that he ever wrote to his wife, which was just digitized by Cambridge University yesterday. In it, he reminds his wife that the chances of reaching the summit are about 50-1, and he tries to ease her fears. It's still unclear if Mallory ever reached the summit before perishing in 1924. A Kansas zoo is in mourning after their beloved ostrich passed away.
Karen was just 5 years old, known for playing in water and dancing when prompted by employees at the Topeka, Kansas Zoo. She may have been playing when zookeepers say she reached outside her exhibit fence and grabbed an employee's teeth, promptly swallowing them. They got stuck. And despite numerous attempts at getting them out, surgically and non-surgically, the zoo says it had no choice but to euthanize care of the ostrich, who the zoo says died in staff's hands. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Sad news there. Well, the beloved game show, The Price is Right, is taking the show on the road, and they're making a stop on Long Island. If you listen this morning between 11 and 11:30, you'll have your chance to win tickets to be in the audience. And who knows, maybe they'll tell you to come on down.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 57 degrees. We've got sunny skies in Manhattan at this point. I'm Linda Lopez, and here's what's happening. More than 150 people arrested in pro-Palestinian protests on the campus of NYU last night, and at Columbia, students now have the option of going hybrid for the rest of the semester due to the protests on their campus. Police are asking for help finding the person responsible after a 24-year-old was found shot to death in a car in the Bronx last week. A 30-year-old man was struck by a car and killed early this morning while crossing the street in Jackson Heights. The Senate is returning to Washington today to vote on the $95 billion war aid to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah.
Yes, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Bye.
Yeah, 33 and 9. It's Monahan train.
Yes.
on that crash with one lane blocked, which was actually causing a delay on the Tri-Borough Bridge to Manhattan span trying to go towards the Harlem River Drive. Now, if you're traveling on the westbound Cross Bronx, we have delays right around the Bruckner, heading towards Westchester Avenue. There's more delays on the northbound Beacon from 179th Street up to Fordham Road. That is roadwork slowing you down. The northbound Bronx River Parkway north of Westchester Avenue, construction with the left lane closed until 10:30, and that's going to be over by the Cross Bronx Expressway and Boston Road. The right lane will be closed until 2 o'clock. Now, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. If you're traveling inbound George Washington Bridge, it's about a 15-minute delay. It gets slow underneath the apartment. The inbound Lincoln and Holland and the outbound side of Lincoln and Holland are looking good. The Whitestone and Prospect Bridges Queensbound is seeing roadwork knocking out one lane, but you do have delays there. Look out for an eastbound delay on the eastbound LIE over by Lakeville Road. Still working on that disabled vehicle. This report was sponsored by Petro Home Services. I'm Andre Ferro. Our next update, 10:31. 10:10 wins on 93 FM.
Go with your local HVAC pros at Petro for an expert AC tune-up to keep it running at peak efficiency all summer. Book your AC tune-up by May 31st for special pre-season pricing. Go to petro.com or call 844-482-2496 today.
Columbia University students can now choose to go hybrid learning for the rest of the semester after some students expressed safety concerns with the protests at their university's campus. At Columbia, not the only Ivy League campus dealing with protests. More than 150 pro-Palestinian protesters were arrested on the campus of NYU last night. And that's where we find our Marlon Diamond, Local Fly.
And Linda, it's quiet this morning on the Greenwich Village.
Left lane ahead.
Different scene than last night when NYPD officers in riot gear clashed with demonstrators here outside the business school. They made one arrest of students and faculty. The police moving into the press of NYU who said there were reports of intimidating chants and several anti-Semitic incidents. Campus security is checking the IDs of students at the Stern Business School this morning where the protests were centered. The students had set up an encampment similar to the one at Columbia University, asking NYU. The protesters were asking that NYU divest from weapons manufacturers and end the school's relationship with Columbia University. The protest here was one of several at colleges and cities across the nation over the weekend and yesterday. Dozens were also arrested at Yale and other campuses pitched on campus quads from Michigan to Massachusetts. Marla Diamond, 10 wins on 92.3 FM 5 on the campus of NYU.
Police are looking for answers to the death of a 24-year-old last week who was found in the South Bronx with gunshot wounds all over his body inside a vehicle. EMS rushed him to the hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 800-577-TIPS. A fatal accident in Jackson Heights early this morning. It happened just before 5:30 a.m. Police say a 30-year-old man was crossing the street at the intersection of 70th and Roosevelt Avenue when he was struck. He was taken to an area hospital and pronounced dead on arrival. The driver remained at the scene, and the investigation is ongoing. New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers is offering a $7,500 reward for information around a string of carjacking against taxi drivers in the Bronx. Fernando Mateo founded the federation and told 1010 Win, "We all need to chip in to curb crime."
This reward basically gives us hope that someone will turn these people in. NYPD is doing the best that they possibly can, but they need the public's help. And we hope that 75.
There's a long line.
Yeah, wow.
This museum, the other museum near you, no line. Maybe they have a vent or something.
26. It's time for Bloomberg Money Watch now.
They have sunshine day.
And here's Steve Foden.
New home sales are snapping back, Linda, bouncing higher in March. A strong demand.
Was the status here, the horse with the Indian guy, and they took it out.
Right.
They're going to take everything out. Washington, I mean, history is a history, you know. It was right here. You can't change history or rewrite it.
Police reported ahead. Speed trap reported ahead.
Also working on preparing deeply about making sure every child
censorship. A judge ruled X must block users worldwide from accessing video of the bishop being stabbed in a Sydney church. The Prime Minister described Elon Musk as an arrogant billionaire, considers himself above the law and is out of touch with the public. A graphic video was geo-blocked from Australia but made available everywhere else. More court hearings are expected. More alleged spies have been arrested in Europe days after 2 German Russians were arrested accused of working for the Kremlin. Germany and the UK arrested a handful of men they say were spying for China.
In Beijing, Foreign Ministry spokesman Wang Wenbin calls the arrest of individuals' connections to lawmakers or technology fields pure hype. The aim of smearing and suppressing China. Strongly urges the relevant European parties to stop spreading what he calls disinformation about any spy threat or political manipulation. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
Wings News Time, 10:36.
Help keep our community safe and healthy during National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, April 27th. Find a collection site near you at deatakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent drug misuse before it starts.
If you're 60 and retired, making ends meet, especially here at the supermarket, may be tough. Benefitstruggles.org is a free website that helps you pay for food, medicine, and more. Visit benefitstruggles.org.
So, what brings you in?
Well, Doc, this may seem strange, but my money just keeps growing. When I'm buying a new car, renovating my home, when I'm running errands, shopping, not only am I getting great rates, but it's also easy.
That's Jovia-itis. It comes from not-for-profit banking with Jovia.
Is it contagious?
It is, and the best thing you can do is spread the wealth. No ifs, ands, or buts. Symbols may include happiness, reduce stress, and general feelings of financial freedom.
Jovia Financial Credit Union.
Paid for by government. Did you hear? A secret hoard of 1907 $10 gold Liberty coins has been found. These gorgeous 1907p gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling the secret U.S. gold coin discovery a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And the iconic Philadelphia Mint. With limited availability, you must call now. These 1907 dated gold coins are still in 117 years of history is in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-386-8018. Call now and you'll receive a free bonus, a $50 value free with every order. Call 1-800-386-8018 now to secure your 1907p $10 gold Liberty coins before they sell out. That's 1-800-386-8018. Wins News Time, 10:38, time for 10:10 Wins Entertainment News. 12 years later, Rihanna's song Diamond has now earned Diamond certification. Rock Nation announcing the news on X, saying the single track has accumulated 10 million equivalent song units. You count that as either a single digital sale or one equivalent song unit is 150 on-demand audio or video streams. This is Rihanna's third song to reach Diamond status. Bluey has proven to be top dog. Disney says the special episode called The Sign drew more than 10 million viewers.
Louis, you'll have to sit in the front seat. Queensland road rules say that all the seats are taken and child older than 4 can sit in the front seat. Yep, it's allowed. Come on, get in.
The 28-minute-long special, according to Nielsen, logged nearly 44 billion minutes viewed. The viewership news was followed by a special surprise episode called Surprise, which teases the family's future cliffhanger of sorts. Wins News Time, 10:39.
Todd, you look perplexed. John Montone. Well, the Jeep Celebration event is happening right now at Ramsey Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, and every one of our vehicles have incredible offers. I just don't know where to begin. Leasing or buying a Jeep always begins at Ramsey. Right now, lease a new 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe, 4x4 for just $399 per month for 27 months and just $50.39 total to a signing, plus tax, title, and registration. Ramsey is taking 20% off.
So I can stop here because over there is hard to stop. I mean, it's the building on the left side.
Yeah, that's fine. Speed trap reported ahead.
I don't know why they don't make a place to stop, you know what I mean?
I'll just get my bag out of the trunk.
Okay, just watch the bicycle. Thank you. On the left side, right there.
The 1010 Win Small Business Challenge is back, and that means you can win 10 grand for your small business. Get the info at 1010wins.com/challenge.
The news watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good morning, 56 degrees with sunshine at 10:40. I'm Kevin Rincon. Here's what's happening. More chaotic scenes on the campuses of Columbia and NYU. Pro-Palestinian demonstrations continue. The NYPD continues to make arrests. Columbia announcing hybrid learning through the end of the school year. Some tensions in the courtroom. Donald Trump's criminal case right now. Prosecutors say he violated his gag order. Defense lawyers say he was posting political messages on social that had nothing to do with the case. The judge not buying that argument. A new look at hunger in New York finds a lot of us are struggling to keep up with the rising cost of groceries. No Kid Hungry says parents with younger children are feeling it the most. President Biden heading to Florida to campaign on abortion rights, an issue that'll be on the ballot this fall. And there's a couple in Florida that got into some legal trouble for trying to cheat on the lottery. Right now we're seeing that sunshine. It'll stick around.
Yep.
64 will be breezy today too. News time 10:41. Traffic and transit on the ones with Andre Barrow.
Let's start in New Jersey. Northbound over by the Turnpike heading up towards the Mixing Bowl by the Eastern and Western Spurs passing Newark Airport. That's a long delay, all due to road work. Now we have trouble on the westbound side of 78 into Springfield with some slow-moving maintenance vehicles that's causing that delay. Now back into Westchester County, that northbound crash on the Sprain over by Jackson Avenue. Looks like it's up to the shoulder now, but there are some residual delays in the area. The northbound Hutchins slow heading up towards Weaver Street and Mamaroneck Avenue, and the typical stuff heading up towards the Cross County Parkway from Wolf Lane as you travel through Pelham heading up towards Mount Vernon. Now, here's what you need to know about the bridges in Tuttle.
You need to know, they know.
The outbound delays go back to the Bronx River Parkway. If you're traveling over by the inbound Lincoln and Holland, those are in good shape round trip. But look out for delays not only on the Whitestone and Throgsneck Queensbound, but now the Manhattan span of the Triborough Bridge is slow. Looks like that Harlem River Drive delay is still causing the delay across the span on the Triborough. I'm Andre Ferro. Our next update, 10:51. 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wins News time 10:42. There are ongoing protests throughout the city. At Columbia, pro-Palestinian demonstrators have caused some students to fear for their own safety.
Good morning.
In response, the administration announcing changes that will remain through the end of the year. We get more on this at Columbia, live with our Glenn Schuck.
It's a very tense situation here for sure. I was just talking to our editor, Justin Schrager, about this, how I probably have interviewed 200 people at least trying to, students were going in or out of the campus this morning, Kevin. Nobody wants to say a word. They just try to get into class, I just kind of do their thing and then leave. You mentioned the changes, but it is the hybrid option right now with classes supposed to be Monday here. The students can either do it remotely or get on campus here. If they do come to campus, though, there are several levels of checkpoints where they have to show ID. There's additional private security that's even been brought in to help along with the NYPD. So we'll be monitoring this again. It's definitely a little more police activity in the last 15, 20 minutes or so, just in case things could ramp up this afternoon. But as of right now, things are pretty calm here on campus. That encampment, still large in the middle of the quad there. It's still going. One shot, 10-10 wins.
Great. Listen, Hammond, stay safe. Hammond, Brandon, Kadash, thanks so much. Member of the Israeli IDF in the fight that everybody's looking at. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
When we come back, I'll be able to take some of your calls and find out what's going on. We know the attorney's going to bat for the fact that they're trying to avoid any type of fines or retribution for what they say, with the prosecution has said is a violation of the gag order. But you watch Donald Trump every day. He's not talking about the case. That is his time to speak out. Today, he was focused more on Pennsylvania and why everyone should go out and vote. I'm not sure if he meant Dave McCormick, but that is the most compelling thing. Dave McCormick from Pennsylvania. His dad was the president of Bloomsburg College in Pennsylvania. And now he is a self-made multi-millionaire. Maybe a billionaire. He also went to West Point, where he's an outstanding wrestler, served in the military. All right, listen to the Brian Kilmeade Show. Back in a moment.
Politics, current events.
plumbing, or any major appliance, you can count on Select Home Warranty to provide you with the peace of mind you need. In this day of high costs, I know that I feel better knowing that I won't have to pay a large repair fee out of my pocket. Plans start at $1 per day, so I want you to call now at 800-231-5953 or shwvalue.com and save $200. In the event your appliance breaks down, don't worry. Select Home Warranty, same-day service for repairs or replacement. You heard me. Call now. Don't wait for one of your major appliances or systems to break down. Call now at 1-800-231-5953 or get a free quote online at shwvalue.com. Call today and tell them Brian Kilmeade sent you, or go online and save $200 today. That's $200 today. Don't wait. Save.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent are required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Guys, if you're over 40 feeling like you're falling off in your workout, career, maybe even in the bedroom, it could be lower testosterone, but you're not alone. In fact, Superstar Hall of Famer Frank Thomas has a secret for you about how to get back your drive with Nugenix Total T.
I did notice that before the energy level had dropped dramatically. You want to feel like you've always felt. You want to go home with energy. You want to go to work with energy. And that's what I tell guys. It helps all facets of your life. Nugenix Total T is the real deal. I haven't felt this great in 15 years. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Text GRIT to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever. Absolutely free. Text GRIT to 321-321. That's GRIT to 321-321.
Statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Sid Rosenberg here. For over a decade, NJ Diet has helped thousands of people lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. That's nearly twice as fast as weight loss injections and without any of those nasty side effects. NJ Diet uses your hair and saliva along with scans to personalize natural solutions and supplements to get you to shed that fat quickly. Then NJ Diet uses your DNA info to help keep the weight off. Call 855-5NJ-DIET or go to njdiet.com. Get ready for spring with njdiet.com.
In 2024, you get more at Ramsey Mazda. More selection and more savings. Like anti-Semitism raging to the point where yesterday they said, if you're Jewish, don't go to school. In fact, we won't have anybody go to school. If you're a Jewish professor, we're going to nullify your card to get in because we don't think it's going to be safe. And the NYPD has to wait on the outside unless there's a credible write-up and said, you're out of here, you're suspended. That's not what you do. That's not how you protest. You cannot stop the academic performance of everybody else because you have an idea about what our foreign policy should be, which has gone from, hey, get some humanitarian to Gaza, anti-Semitism, anti-American.
Well, this is just coming at us. The New York Police Department is asking who's paying for these protests. The NYPD notices that the tents are the same, the bullhorns are the same. The Wall Street Journal says, hey, it's Hamas that is organizing and paying for this. I think they're right.
Yeah, there's students' organizations, there's other international organizations. We don't know. It says it's an opaque sense of where the funding is coming from. But think about it. They have to get to a point where America is no longer supporting Israel. They got to get to the point where Americans are no longer supporting Israel. Therefore, politicians who want to get elected can't support Israel. And without America, Israel vaporizes probably within 6 months or a year. So they have to find
They know.
a way to get some arms, weapons, and some backup. You saw what it took the whole world from the UK to Jordan to the US
morning.
Yes.
What is yes. Say good morning, darling. I'm live, so just let you know it's nice sunshine outside. So I take her to the playground. If you want a kangaroo, let me know, because I need to call my doctor appointment later. You'll take her to the playground downstairs.
Yeah.
Maybe you can arrange with Stassi or somebody, because all the kids is home.
No, they're on vacation.
No, I mean, Ryan Twisty. Somebody. Okay. Call you later. Well, are you up? Or you give a breakfast? Reva.
Scored a staggering 8 points in like 27 seconds. They beat the 76ers in game 2 of the Masters.
Reva, what's up? Reva, I'm hearing them. 150. Reva, welcome. Hudson Street.
traditional left will flock to, and they already have flocked to. The polls are the polls. They say what they say, and we won't know until actual election day. But I think at the end of the day, people are well reminded that RFK is an aggressive leftist. He is a Democrat. He is not a person who subscribes to even moderate conservative values. And the one issue that has put him in the middle lane, so to speak, is his position on all things COVID. So I don't think that's enough to bring over all the voters that they're saying from Trump world to RFK camp.
So what is the Trump?
But I look at numbers, and since she's come in, there's been a huge boom to the tune, I think, at last of 65, 70 million fundraising record month in our first month. So my position is the RNC's job is to raise money for the presidential candidate and to get out there and put out voter initiatives throughout the country. And to me, they're doing both of those things. I've seen them personally implementing those programs in a couple of places. So hopefully that's where they keep going.
So what is your take on what's happening on these college campuses? The former president weighed in on it, says it's a disgrace. How do you feel?
Well, look, as a former public defender and national security advisor, national security prosecutor, I'm a guy that always said the bedrock of the United States Constitution is due process, and a core concept of that is free speech. I never want to violate anyone's free speech for saying what they think. But when it turns to violence, when it turns to a political act of graffiti, then people must...
Watch out. Hazard reported ahead.
Like Columbia University, these people are actually taking a position that is pro a terrorist organization over the American citizens and our allies in Israel. And I think that's an untenable position to take. And I think politically, our team to point that out and say, wait a second, this is going way too far. We stand with Israel. We don't stand with Hamas.
How about funding? Who's funding these guys? You really think these students are tapping their parents' credit card?
Well, look, I'm not a genius in that sense, but I might say George Soros and company have a participation in that, just like they do with the microcourts stuff, just like they do with some of the lawfare initiatives that have been brought against Trump supporters. So wouldn't be surprised if George Soros and company were also funding that. You're right, they don't have the funds to do it.
1 o'clock in the afternoon, there's going to be a walkout at NYU. Everyone's going to be monitoring that, and of course the cops are going to be stressed. I mean, it's law enforcement's got to step in and try to control these protests. When the faculty locked arms in front of the students yesterday, now if you're thinking of an NYPD official, why do I need this? The school called to help. And then they have the professors protecting the students who are ignoring the curriculum and the policies of the campus. This is one broken rule after the next.
Well, that's just it. It's a stacked system. And look, I'm originally from New York. A lot of my guys and friends are still in the NYPD, just like yours. And they have for years been removed from the ability to enforce law enforcement constitutionally, and they have been the ones who have been attacked repeatedly when the politicians in New York City have gone private and exploded. This is no different now. I'm with the NYPD on this one and always will be. They should be able to enforce these laws, but they are rightly questioning their enforcement because the NYPD will be the ones who are attacked by not just the media and the politicians, but also by the district attorneys who may go after them for trying to quell a riot.
So, Cash, the President of the United States said nice things about the speaker again. They met, they said nice things. They just talked yesterday, he said nice things about him, about the legislation that passed over the weekend to fund Ukraine, Taiwan, and Israel, and Indochina, ban TikTok. Are you also one that thinks the speaker's doing a good job, or do you say you can't have another speaker election this close to the election?
I think those two are inextricably intertwined. It's a political conversation as well as a one of competency. Do I personally think that we should be giving money to Ukraine? No. And so do a lot of other Trump supporters. But politically, it would be not smart, unwise to offer another speakership race and probably hand over the Democrats actual control of the chamber. So I think what President Trump duly highlighted was he said, and I quote, the guy's got a one-vote majority. He's doing what he tells. Now, do I agree with his policies? I have the liberty of saying I don't. I want to take care of our border first. I want to take care of our veterans and our cops and our teachers first. And then if we have money left over, go to Ukraine. But I think it's a very impossible position he's been put in Congress to lead with the one-vote majority. So hopefully he returns to some of the promises Speaker Johnson made to the American public about securing our border.
Yeah, I think Ukraine is definitely worth the fight. I think Reagan would be backing Ukraine, and it definitely helps our interest, too, because 60% of all the money The other big case they have is immunity. They're trying to find out immunity will be heard by the Supreme Court on Thursday, saying whatever the president does on January 6th, he was president. When he took the documents, he was president. So what happens with the documents and with the January 6th, let alone the details of what he had and what he didn't have and what he said and didn't say, you're president if you're immune. Here's what Mike Davis said, Article 3 Project founder, Cut 22.
I would say to Liz Cheney and these other washed up Republican politicians, this is so much bigger than Donald Trump. This is about the presidency. If you can indict a president of the United States for his official acts, not his personal acts, his official acts, we are going to destroy the presidency and therefore destroy our country. Think about this. Can the Trump 47 Justice Department charge President Obama for capital murder for his extrajudicial drone strike of 2 American citizens, including a minor? Can the Trump 47 Justice Department charge President Biden for his illegal mass parole of illegal migrants into our country and the resulting crimes? Do the Democrats really want to go down this path?
Do you say that's congruent? This decision is the same as Mike spelled out?
Yeah, well, Mike was talking about the first instance. I was a national street prosecutor in the Obama Justice Department when they drone struck a guy named Warsami, an American citizen in Yemen. And I agreed with
Going to the passport place?
No,
to the left.
Oh.
I think presidential immunity is more important than ever.
Like the song, to the left, to the left. Going to the left, you should sing it to me. To the left, to the left.
Thank you very much.
Who sing it, Beyonce? Thank you.
Have a nice day.
But the state district attorneys are selectively applying due process. It is beyond a slippery slope. Should the Supreme Court not rule in the favor to protect presidential immunity, here's the key. While they are
Rape.
it should be absolute.
Cash, you
Dear
saw
Lord,
President
rape.
Trump's team in 2016. You saw it in 2020.
To the left, to the left.
2024 team in terms of efficiency.
Speed trap reported ahead.
Direction.
Speed
Yeah, look, I do it, and you do from the outside. I think they're doing a fantastic job taking on all the, the landscape, let's just put it that way, that is
To the left, to the left.
between the trial and raising money and going out there and securing voters and putting on rallies and getting the president on all sorts of media platforms. So I think it's going well. I think conservatives are doing a great job. And it's going to take that kind of lift and that kind of leadership that's there right now with President Trump's inner circle to get this thing across the finish line. So hopefully they keep swinging just as hard or twice as harder now that we're
Can I have a bite?
in the spring and summer.
Well, when we talk about Israel, I don't know if you heard it last
Happy
time, but,
birthday.
our troops got rocketed in Iraq
Very
and Syria,
nice.
by these Iranian proxies. After having a period of silence, who knows what the secret deal was done behind the scenes. What should our troops be doing now? And are you for pulling
the
them
left,
out
to
of
the
Iraq
left.
as the Iraqis might be asking us to do?
I mean, that's a long conversation with former Chief of Staff at DOD. Our troops should be preeminently protected overseas, and they're not with the Biden administration and their agenda for put DEI over national security and the well-being of our American forces. Look, this attack, it should be noted, it is the 135th attack on American soldiers and installations in Syria and Iraq alone under the Biden administration. 135.
To the left, to the left.
Trump had just one attack and responded appropriately. The media lit him up for it, and the mainstream media is quiet. So I'm so glad you're bringing this up. But this takes a wholesale change in leadership. Whether we
Bright shine like a diamond.
it's why these troops
Bright shine like a diamond.
platforms necessary.
Post offices.
Why these 3 American troops died in southern Syria at an outpost that should never have happened because the Biden administration did not prioritize the actual threat, terrorism, and the enemy coming after our allies in the Middle East.
I hear you. Cash Patel, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Frank.
Former DOD Chief of Staff, Deputy Assistant to President Trump. When we come back, the latest on the trial, how the hearing about the violation of the gag order went for both sides. The first segment at the bottom of the hour. Busy day, so glad you're here.
Both sides, all opinions.
Shish kebab. WABC. WABC.
You know, a lot of times you have
Yep,
to choose
yep,
between
yep, yep.
something
Oh,
like
shush.
quality
This is a
or
rough road.
something
Rough,
that
rough,
saves you money.
rough,
And
rough,
you can
rough,
get both.
rough,
Why not?
rough,
Especially when it
rough,
comes to healthcare.
bumpy road. Rough, bumpy road. Why they don't fix? Why they don't fix the rough, bumpy road?
Switching to Medishare, that's huge. But it's also true people are way more satisfied.
To the left, to the left.
The member satisfaction
To the
rate
left,
for
to the
Medishare
left.
is double that of the typical health insurance plan. And that's because Medishare works.
It's been around for more than 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton, like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or you're part of the gig economy or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Here's the number.
2 minutos.
855-51-BIBLE.
Do we have a 2 minutos?
855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
To the left, to the left.
The times are trapped and think there's no way out. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-429-3200.
To the left, to the left.
800-429-3200.
If spring allergies keep you trapped inside, then you need Navage Nasal Care to keep you breathing clearly and enjoying all the beauties of spring. Navage helps clear nasal passages that are often clogged because of seasonal allergies.
How much?
Flushes a pure, refreshing saline solution
How
from the nasal
much?
passages
$10.
to clear out congestion, sucking out that springtime pollen and other irritants trapped in your nose. Navage is available online at Navage.com or in stores at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage.
Gasolina, benzina, 4.69.
Find what you love,
Find
what you find.
Find what you love, love what you find.
So much waiting for spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Walk right through the door, all here to explore. Guys in the know, prices so low, it does must blow your
Police. Police. Not more police.
love what you find.
Find what you love and love
Identity
what
threats than you realize.
you find. What you love and love what you find.
To leak out.
Like your social security number or password.
LifeLock alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, a dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialist will work to fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions, but everyone can save up to 25% off their first year with promo code NEWS. Go to LifeLock.com.
1877 cars for kids. K-A-R-S cars for kids. 1877 cars for kids. Select your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1877 cars for kids. Select your car.
Speed trap reported ahead.
Of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate. Get more in a new Mazda from Ramsey Mazda. For selection, over 750 new vehicles available, and more savings on their entire Mazda line. Lease the all-new 2024 Mazda CX-90 PHEV preferred for just $299 a month at Ramsey Mazda. Route 17 North. Choose one. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Find what you love and love what you find.
Tax, title, and registration.
Find what you love and love what you find.
come in and go to college. That's how it was started.
Well, actually, it started multiple ways. First, you had those crazy campus rioters of the 60s grow up and become involved in these universities. And all of you are right with all of these theories. It all happened. And then you had the Soros types and every shady Democratic Saul Alinsky reading whatever worked hard to infiltrate the colleges, putting radical nut jobs on the faculty, importing more foreign students than ever before. They just carefully, you got to remember, Republicans are all going to work every day, and occasionally they'll vote. Democrats, many of them are like operatives. It's a full-time profession in combat. They plot, they scheme. They're like the communist Chinese. They have a plot to go for 25 years, and they plotted carefully how to take over these universities. Now, they control these universities from their faculty to the administration, their indoctrination centers. I don't know how you're going to undo this. Let's go to Tom Jupiter, Florida. Tom, how you doing?
Hi, Mark. Good morning.
Yes, Tom.
Hey, the chances of something is probably slim enough because there's not going to be one or two homesite jurors. There's already talk on the internet that jurors are going to get bigger. A friend of mine was an attorney in the Southern District years ago, and he said, his opinion on this.
Real quick, we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, Trump said he could walk out of that court, go away, never come back to New York for 6 months, campaign, do what he has to do. He's going to be found. They can't arrest him in any other state. There's no other state can arrest him. He goes out, his campaign, waits for the election, and then he...
I don't know, that doesn't quite work. Yeah, I mean, you should just walk away from this proceeding. It's a big, disgusting, Soviet-style Stalinist show throughout. You should just walk out. You're right, but with all the rest of it, I know technically you can't extradite, you can't do this, so put out a fugitive warrant on him. He'll be a fugitive. The Biden administration will arrest him. They'll lock him up. Once he's got that fugitive warrant, who knows exactly.
Was my favorite.
Oh, that's right. Henry Mancini. He wrote Peter Gunn. That's another one. He wrote Mr. Lucky. All these great singer songs.
Just on a quick one. Isn't Russia yet?
Is it what?
Columbia University. Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, Hillary Clinton's a big Columbia University supporter. You notice she hasn't been publicly denouncing herself. Bob Kraft and others. He was on Hannity last night. Came out and just announced Columbia standing. Where's Hillary on this? Where is she standing up to this? She's like Biden. She's been appeased, but now she's on this. Let's go to Mike in Queens. Mike, how you doing?
I was at the Columbia 60s protest by Mario Savio. It was basically a quiet protest, but he used a lot of F-bombs. But they actually took over the school buildings. And around here in the same week, the construction workers beat the crap out of the hippies who were trying to stop the construction workers from putting up the math building.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, the construction workers, blue-collar guys came out of nowhere. Stood up to these rioters. Unfortunately, you still got some of those construction workers. They just don't happen to be around Columbia. And a lot of these people doing their work now are illegal. They don't even speak English. They don't even read the signs. They don't know what the protest is about. But, I don't know. I just don't want to remember 2020. This kind of stuff started. And then you had Howie Carr, a great talk show host. He'll have a lot to say about all of this. We'll get to that next on.
Alexa, wake up.
Let's get the latest news. Here's Jack.
Good morning. It's National Parks Week.
The Donald Trump hush money trial this morning to determine whether he violated a
Alexa, wake up.
Your Echo Auto hasn't connected.
Time for a check of the WR Weather Channel forecast.
Nice out here this afternoon. Lots of sunshine. Low to mid
Wait
60s.
30 seconds.
South breeze. Clouds in tonight. A few overnight showers possible near 50. Cloudy Wednesday morning with a couple of showers.
Unplug and wait
Sunshine through
30
the
seconds.
afternoon. Breezy tomorrow. Mid to upper 60s. Cooler Thursday, Friday. Partly cloudy. Upper 50s. I'm Ken Boone from the Weather Channel.
11:34. We have to wait.
WOR.
It's at 11:35. It's at 30 seconds.
What you need for bumper-to-bumper care. Revive the interior, exterior, under the hood and more. Shop summitracing.com. Use promo code radio for $10 off an order of $100 or more. Exclusions apply. Offer ends May 5th, 2024.
Your next update is at 12 o'clock. Breaking news at 1. I'm Jacqueline Carl on 710 WOR and NBC News radio station.
Kathy Kelly, the younger you are, the less likely you are to have a personality. We have got to, in this day and age, force ourselves into places where we interact physically with people. Keep ourselves on Facebook, it's not enough. My goodness, go out, have some fun, and talk to people. Kathy Kelly, stand back. He has a big world to face. Weeknight at 6 on 710 WOR. Hey, there's a great podcast, actually one of my favorites. It's called Math and Magic. Math and Magic unravels all the stuff about marketing, exploring the balance between data-driven strategies and intangible allure of creativity. The latest episode is Bob Pittman and Ryan Seacrest. It's a really good, the greatest pillow in the world. It became the biggest selling pillow in history. There's 50 million of them out there. But they want you to try the other products. They make a lot of stuff. So they're doing this $25, a bunch of their products for just $25. Their six-pack towels at $25. Hey, brand new, the four-pack dish towels, $25. You can even get a premium micro, a Giza cotton, any size.
I'm not right.
$25. So go to modular.com. You gotta use the promo code.
Searching for the best.
Take advantage. It's not gonna be forever. But while they're doing this, try some products. Take advantage of the $25 just go to mypillow.com. Mypillow.com and get the special price. Use the code WOR. Looking to navigate your financial future with confidence? Reach out to the Jolinsky Advisory Group today at 888-988-JOSH. That's 888-988-5674 for a complimentary, no obligation financial review. They take the time to review your specific
Alexa, wake up.
plan for the
Your Echo Auto hasn't connected with your phone. I'll keep trying.
Good morning. Get ready to celebrate World Book Day. You can read in a car or while sitting at a bar.
If you're looking for a second opinion, give them a call for your no obligation review. Call 888-988-5674 today. That's 888-988-JOSH. Want more financial wisdom on the go? Check out the Financial Quarterback Podcast, available on all major podcast platforms. Let Jolinsky help guide you. All investments involve a degree of risk. Insurance services offered through Jolinsky Advisory Group, Inc. Advisory services offered through Wealth Quarterback LLC.
Who is gonna be now? Who is gonna be now? JFK, let's go. JFK, JFK, LaGuardia. LAX. Trump, Trump,
For over a decade, NJ Diet has helped thousands of people lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days. That's nearly twice as fast as weight loss injections and without any of those nasty side effects. NJ Diet uses your hair and saliva along with scans to personalize natural solutions and supplements to get you to shed that fat quickly.
This for Daniel? Daniel?
Yeah. Head to your drop-off at 5th Ave and E23rd Street.
How you doing?
You almost tried to take a taxi.
25th and, sorry, 23rd and 5th Avenue.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, because I got confused. I see you tried to stop a taxi.
Because my phone phone died and I wasn't sure.
Well, here, let's charge.
It's okay, I'll charge you the rest of it. I appreciate it.
Okay, in case.
Turn left on 5th Avenue here? No.
No. Just go to the side.
Okay, we'll hop up here.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Good luck. Thank you. Alexa, wake up.
I couldn't connect with your phone.
Alexa,
I haven't been able to reconnect with your phone.
Florida or out on the campaign trail somewhere else. I mean, that's the thing that the former president, again, is always, is repeatedly said in the hallway of the courtroom. He could be out in Iowa. He could be campaigning across the nation, but he's here. And as you'll remember last week when he went to that bodega, he did say, you know, he wants to fix New York. So that, you're right, there's news here in New York and a number of topics.
Do you know he's only trailing New York by 10?
Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, he's only trailing in New York by 10. Crazy.
Yeah.
Brooke, thanks so much. Let me know what happens.
Okay, we'll find out.
We'll come back in just a moment. Brian Kilmeade Show.
You're with Brian Kilmeade on Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Buddy, Charles Payne from Fox Business has taught investors the strategies needed to beat the market. His last book, Unstoppable Prosperity, was a bestseller. It delivered over 300,000 copies. But now, the after effects of the present pandemic, mindless government spending, and Wall Street greed have changed the rules. That's why he wrote this new book, Unbreakable Investor, to help guide you safely through the new investing landscape. And today, my listeners can get their copy for free. Just text the word Brian to 505-505. How would you like to sleep better tonight without worrying about market turbulence, with your investing strategy bringing you peace of mind? How great would that be? Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor, is a $29.95 value, but it is free when you text Brian to 505-505 and just cover the $7.95 shipping. So text the word Brian to 505-505. Message and data rates apply. Paid for by Payne's Education.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Guys, if you're over 40 feeling like you're falling off in your workout, career, maybe even in the bedroom, it could be lower testosterone, but you're not alone. In fact, superstar Hall of Famer Frank Thomas has a secret for you about how to get back your drive with Nugenix Total T.
I did notice after 40, the energy level had dropped dramatically. You want to feel like you've always felt. You want to go home with energy. You want to go to work with energy. And that's what I tell guys. It helps all facets of your life. Nugenix Total T is the real deal. I've been felt this great in 15 years. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Text GRIT to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text GRIT to 321-321. That's GRIT to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Find what you love what you find. It's total wine and more. That's all we're waiting for. You hear it and see it. Thousands of wines walk right through the door. All here to the store. Guys in the know and prices are low. It just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love. And
Talk with Straight Talk.
Give and you give. It's time to get with Straight Talk Wire. You get a reliable 5G network and unlimited data, and you get to choose who joins your family plan starting as low as $25 a line. Does it have to be family? It can be family or people you like.
Get
more lines, and more savings. Switch to Straight Talk for family plans starting as low as $25 a line per month for 4 lines. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com. Family plan discount with 4 lines, all on the Silver Unlimited plan. Taxes and fees apply.
Hello. People call me and say, how are you so positive? Well, what's the choice? I find solutions based on facts. And again, thank you so much for the opportunity. Folks, I'm Gary from the Real Estate Authorities. Protect, serve, and save. And the phone number is 800-707-1452. If you're looking to sell your property for any reason, right here in the tri-state area, pick up the phone and call me. 800-707-1452. There's not a house I can't sell. Even if a loved one had passed away and you're the heir to the estate, don't deal with the fact. Of courts, I have a probate estate waiver that will help you sell your property in less than a month. 52. Even if you owe more in your home than it's worth, I can get your mortgage forgiven and have you walk away debt-free with $1,000 in your pocket. Folks, if you own a home right now, I don't care about the interest rates. You have gold. Call 800-707-1452. That's 800-707-1452. As I've said before, money does not motivate me. You do. So give me a call. Gary from the Real Estate Authorities. 800-707-1452. That's 800-707-1452.
Talk Radio 77 WABC. Process of supporting Ukraine is really kind of a no-brainer when you think about it. I mean, Russia is clearly an adversary of the United States. Russia mounts this attack. Ukraine resists more effectively than anyone thought possible at first, has inflicted enormous damage on Russian military forces and the overall Russian military. All of this has come at a cost to our budget is what it's been, but at no cost in American lives. There aren't any American soldiers fighting there. So when you hear complaints about an endless war, maybe remember this, it may be a long war, but there are no Americans fighting in it. That's a pretty good deal when you think about it, or at least it ought to be.
We're going to find out they're going to officially get that money, $65 billion to Ukraine. Some aren't happy with it. I understand how you feel. I just don't understand if you don't understand the strategically how it helps America to support Ukraine. And the word we gave in 1994 and what we started to do, and we should have done under Barack Obama, that Donald Trump armed Ukraine, and then to Biden's credit, he gave Ukraine more arms, but not the right arms. Now we finally got it right, then they ran out because of the border. I wish there was border in this too. But now we understand Senator Schumer has just spoken. They're going to vote today, I think at 1 o'clock, and begin the voting on this aid package. You're going to lace it all together. That's Taiwan. That's TikTok ban, if they don't divest. That is Israel, and most of the money goes to Ukraine. When that money flows in, hopefully it's going to get there quickly. As Zelensky told us on Sunday that we aired with you on Monday, he said, yeah, it's great, and we're fine. We just got to get it quick. He says, as you know, we were told we were going to get F-15s last July. Last July! Then we said we're going to start training in September. What happened? Now, we didn't even give the F-15s. It's the F-15s that was bought by other countries from us. They were going to lend to Ukraine the F-15s while the war was going on. Well, they have no pilots. They only could fly MiGs. So they had the pilots. I don't know what's happening with this program. I got to ask Michael Waltz. He usually knows what's going on. Here's more from Britt Hume on why this has got to pass Cut 27. I
wonder sometimes that these people can count. The House passed a border security bill that very popular among House Republicans. They sent it to the Senate, and it went absolutely nowhere because the Senate's controlled by Democrats. Democrats didn't want it. Then there was a negotiation between Senate and Republicans and Democrats over a bill to deal with the border. It had many good things in it. It was endorsed by the Border Patrol Union, and it was killed because House members said they weren't going to vote for it, and it was dead on arrival. So it wasn't as if an effort hasn't been made here. It has. They just simply didn't have the votes to pass it. So now comes this, and the hope among Republicans was that they could lever Democrats' desire for the Ukraine bill and other things in a way of getting a border security bill passed. They didn't have the votes to do that. Now they did these other things, which are important, just as the border is, but separate.
We're supposed to have have the speaker on next week, I'll bring him to you. And I always got along with him very well. Now he went from backbencher to the #1 guy. With that comes enemies. Anyway, as Kevin McCarthy pointed out on this show, he said it helps if you have, if you were committee chair, you get used to, herding the cats. Republicans, Freedom Caucus, moderates, problem solvers who don't agree from the same party. Got it. But now Speaker Johnson got it right away. Another critique I heard about Speaker Johnson is, he's still a little bit in awe about talking with the president, and he can't be like that. It's the respect you have for the country and the House, and you got to go in there and deal directly with him. Don't even deal with Chuck Schumer, because Chuck Schumer can be bypassed. He'll do whatever the president says. So if he's going to do whatever the president says, why deal with him at all? So that's one thing. I think we'll find that to be news today. The Republicans aren't going to make a big deal of it. I think it's also important to point out that yesterday, Donald Trump was asked about Speaker Johnson. He said, he's got my full support. He's got a very small margin. He's a good guy. He's doing the best he can in a very tough position. The goal would be to give him more of a cushion next time around. Now, he's going to have a hard time being Speaker next time around, but that's a totally different conversation. So we'll see. The President of the United States was talking about for everyone to go out in Pennsylvania and vote, because today the primaries will happen, and it's going to be Casey against Dave McCormick, one of the key races in the Senate. And one of the key races in the Senate would also be what's happening out in Montana, as Tim Sheehy, a Navy SEAL, is going against John Tester, a pretend moderate. It doesn't reflect the people of Montana. I'm surprised that the farmer who pretends to be Joe Manchin, he never does, never gets a tough vote if Tim Sheehy's the guy to trip him up. I mean, on paper he is. We know in West Virginia, Jim Justice is a shoo-in to replace Joe Manchin, which makes you wonder if Larry Hogan can do it in Maryland. I mean, right now he's up by 1 or 2. If you put any other Republican there, they're trailing, they lose. Larry Hogan's got really impressed everybody as governor. Might not be the biggest Trump fan, but believe me, Trump will keep quiet during this because it could have the shape of the Senate. And just say if he does in fact win, he needs the Senate. Or impeachment starts right away, you know it. Hey, don't forget, April 27th, I'm going to be going out to Henderson, Nevada. Brian Kilmeade. Go to briankilmeade.com right now. Get tickets.
Paid for by government. Did you hear? A secret hoard of 1907 $10 gold Liberty coins has been found. These gorgeous 1907p gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling the secret U.S. gold coin discovery a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you can own a piece of the hoard. When you call, you are guaranteed a 1907 gold Liberty struck at the iconic Philadelphia Mint. With limited availability, you must call now. These 1907 dated gold coins are still in uncirculated condition with brilliant luster. That is 117 years of history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-888-201-7080. Call now and you'll receive a free bonus, a $50 value free with every order. Call 1-888-201-7080 now to secure your 1907p $10 gold Liberty coins before they sell out. That's 1-888-201-7080.
77 WABC, New York, and 107.1 WLIR, Hampton Bays.
60 degrees, sunny skies this Tuesday, April 23rd. Good afternoon, I'm James Flippin. Testimony has resumed in former President Trump's non-disclosure agreement trial. Former National Enquirer publisher David Pecker back on the stand. Prior to that, a hearing was held to determine if Trump had violated his gag order in the case. Judge Juan Merchan reserved the right to make a future decision as to whether or not the former president made any violations. This case surrounds an alleged payment made in 2016 to establish an NDA. Prosecutors say it should have been listed as a campaign expense. Tension still running high on college campuses, including at Columbia University and at NYU, where 150 people were arrested last night. By the way, a plywood fence now up near NYU's Gold Plaza in response. And the Senate will hold a key vote today to advance the $95 billion foreign aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific. The package also includes legislation that would force TikTok's Chinese parent company ByteDance to sell the social media platform or be banned in the U.S. And lastly, mayor and city council have sued the owner and operator of the cargo ship that crashed into and caused the collapse of the Francis Scott Key Bridge last month. Stocks are in positive territory here at midday. The Dow up 190 points. From the Ramsey Mazda Weather Desk, sunny skies today, getting up to 63. Overnight into Wednesday, increasing clouds with a low near 50. Remember, the news never stops at WABCRadio.com. 60 degrees under clear skies. I'm James Flippin. 77 D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm's chime time, 12:01. D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm's chime time, 12:01.
I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino and Associates, the injury firm, 888-24-LAW-24. Call me for a free consultation.
He's got a big smile on his face. He is pumping like they're Moroccan. 2 big bottles of champagne.
Big style. The best. We don't drink that Duvernay that Rockefeller used to drink with that cold gun. We party hardy. Now I give you instructions, James Flippin, because you're a police I let you know late and this and dismiss me. So I gotta go home for Sunday, so I don't got time to do these guys. He found out and made no sense. Put it again with no plan. Hotel, which has its own club there, or the Gecko Club, or the Swamp Clubs for the Euro Trash. Now, do not sit on the furniture club. Yeah, what is the furniture layaway? Is it not that bad? I've not done your work, no, I have no maintenance. This is an excuse for a move for Passover. Oh, that's a very important holiday. It's not so liberal, progressive, socialist. His religion is socialism. It's not even Jew. Come on. So that's just an excuse. So tomorrow, Nancy's going to join me to do this exact thing. Don't have her embarrassed. She's going to have connected all the dots. She's in between now and then. Maybe I get along. I always look for her along with a fella. I mean, look, you're supposed to be the deep dive team. You know, the deep divers here. You're no laden. The fact that I know flew into New Jersey, we went to apartment 22H and 4th, we laid up for the night and then came into the city. I mean, that's disgraceful that I would know that and you would. He's allowed to go to New Jersey, isn't it? Well, of course, because that's where he lives before me. Everybody knows that. But anyway, I digress. So he was down there for 2 days. And apparently he was dealing with Bitcoin, a.k.a. Crown Coin bandits, because that is the pension of the Brooklyn mayor of Miami, Suarez, the Republican, and obviously Eric Adams. So tomorrow, Nancy will have a deep dive report on how he partied hard. What could I hear my music, my Will Smith music, and you know, man, they were like, you know, it's a beat, Euro Flash, jet spending in the jet noise. Okay, I can shoot in New York City, Columbia University, NYU, drive everywhere, but it's only your perception. So we don't need this for the best of it. Oh man, this is so good. That's right. So there is that City Hall. I know you got some sucker there whose only job is to listen to me track Eric Adams wherever he goes. We got to get him. You got to get him.
Everything's expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall, but there are a few things you can do right now. American Hard Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short profile, and you can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532.
There's perspective. Just gotta keep an open mind. And then there's New York perspective. One man's lying if another man's not. Kind of anti-American rhetoric. Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Time now, the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Tuesday last week in Pennsylvania, President Biden told a crowd that his uncle was eaten by cannibals in New Guinea during World War II. Quite the headline, I'm sure you heard about it. Immediately, cannibals all over the world began filing defamation suits. Subsequently, Biden's statement was corrected as Joe's uncle was shot down over the Pacific, never to be seen again. But really, does it even matter what Mr. Biden puts forth? Often he clearly doesn't even know what he's saying. Same thing with Donald Trump. He's liable to say anything at any time. When he's bored, the words fly, and he's not checking Wikipedia for accuracy. But does it matter? No, it does not. Those who support Biden have to know he's way out there, but they're okay with it. Stuttering does not penetrate their comfort zone. Same thing with the Don. MAGA folks are comfortable with him. Even if he became a cannibal, many would stay with him. Now, I will understand both Joe and Don are not capable of moderating their behavior. Most people aren't. Over the next 7 months, the ridiculous media
will spend an enormous
changing
amount
to
of time.
Lambo. Yeah,
And that should be what decides it in November. Actions, not words. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message
I'm gonna
by
put the
writing
link,
it.
click
You
on
can
link.
reach me. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com.
Lambo
Bill
is
at
on.
BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town if you.
Lambo is on now. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Click on the link. Share. Copy. Yeah, please click on link. Lambo is on. Switch time. Because I need to build a Lambo account. Okay. Thank you. Hello. Dave E, New York City Scrapper. What's up?